Moip. Okay, we have given this time to dry. And let's take a look at the bottom here. That's looking pretty good, nice and flat. I think I'm going to go back over these corners with some of the wood hardener and just really make sure that it is waterproof, because I was thinking about how easily it wiped off with just a wet sponge. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for a few hours, and then I think I'm going to tackle gluing down all the loose flappy bits of the exterior. All right, I've procrastinated long enough. It is now time to glue the exterior material, whatever the stuff is, down in all of the loose spots. For this spot here that's just kind of sticking up a little bit, I was going to try just poking this glue syringe in there and giving it a squirt and try to just get some in here and see what I can do. Squeeze it around in here. I think that's working. Definitely coming out. Okay, that should be plenty. And hopefully that will stick. That seems pretty good. Next section. I'm going to try the syringe on this one because it's not very flexible right there. Put too much of that wood hardener. And then down in here. This area, it's going to take a lot. bottom. I don't know how much was lost in that because this camera for some reason only records 20 minutes of video. I have finished gluing up all of the exterior bits and this interior bit here that was a little loose. I've got weights sitting on it with some parchment paper, and I'm just going to leave it and come back in a little bit later. Got all the purple tape off and came out pretty good. Not too much tape sticking. Looks like I missed a little bit here. I'm going to fill that in, get the syringe, get that glued again. But otherwise, it came out pretty good. This, oh, I forgot to put a weight on that. Darn. Well, maybe I'll try that again. Since I have to redo this part anyways. It'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's put a weight on here and just set this aside. I do not like the smell of JB Weld at all. It's nasty. Both windows and the fan on. I'm going to open up my door as well. Probably should have done smaller batches. Oh well. I'll be getting more. I'll just do smaller batches next time. It's working pretty well. Oh yeah, it's too late. Okay. I'll get more and try it again later. I'm currently waiting for the next set of epoxy resin tubes to get here. I got a different kind. It's supposed to have a 20-minute work time. Hopefully that'll give me a bit more, well, work time to get these sections filled in. I'm going to go ahead and I started sanding the JB Weld down just to get it smooth. And I've got quite a bit more sanding to do here. All right, I'm masking up because I'm going to be sanding this JB Weld. I got extra strength epoxy by Brampton. It says it's got a It has been a day, and just checking out the results of the epoxy stuff here. Got a couple drips, but I can sand that off. There's a slight, like almost oily feel to it, which I'm a little concerned about since I plan on painting this. And it's very smooth. It's not like the JB Weld where there's a slight texture to it. This is like glassy smooth. So hopefully that won't be a problem. I'm going to take some sandpaper, probably like 200 grit or something, maybe 120, and just kind of scuff it up a bit and just make sure. I got to smooth it over, get rid of these drips anyways. So I'll just go over everything and try to give it some kind of texture for the paint to stick to. Plus it just, the original material is very textured, so it definitely needs some texture to the resiny stuff. So now my plan is to mix up a bunch of the resin and fill in both the top and the bottom for these gaps here. I just want to have a little additional strength, keep it all one layer down here, and for that little extra bit of water protection. It's very difficult to get it into the crack. It doesn't want to go in. Wish this was a bit runnier. It's so thick, it's hard to get it into the cracks. the resin has had a day to cure. It has a weird oily residue. I'm wiping it off, and I'm gonna try just using like a general degreaser or detergent type of thing. But I'm also gonna sand it just to give it a bit of a better surface to adhere to. There's a few drips and runs from the resin. I'm gonna go ahead and sand down and just kind of get it all as smooth and ready as possible. I also need to finish sanding this the clasps and get them ready. And so then I'll tape off all of the metal clasp pieces, and then should be ready to paint. It doesn't sand as well as I would have liked. I think the JB Welds, I generally prefer the JB Weld over this stuff. It's sanded better. It doesn't leave that weird oily residue afterwards. I think it's just a better material to use for this, but that super fast set time made it impossible to do this particular task with. So, and also it seems to be peeling off a little bit easily. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. Alright, so the inside here, I wiped it down, but I'm going to go ahead and sand it off, of course, and try to scuff it up a bit. Okay, so I'm going to take the palm sander to the inside of that. I like this bit of old newspaper that they used here. It's just a hint of, you know, the age, and I wanted to try putting some polyurethane on there just to try to protect it a little bit, and hopefully that should work. And I'll tape over it when I do my actual interior painting. I'm going to go ahead and start working on these rusty sections here. I've got some 4/0 steel wool. That's probably not going to be enough. I'm going to give it a try, but I think I'm just going to take some sandpaper, maybe even a wire wheel. Let's see what the 4/0 wool does. Probably nothing. Let's see. Yeah, it helps. I mean, it's definitely smoother, but you know, I want to get a pretty decent shine on here, so I don't think that's going to be quite enough. And this is helping, but it's just not enough. Let me try my sandpaper block on this bit and see what it looks like. Let's see, what have I got on here right now? 120, that's pretty heavy duty. Here's 320, let's see what that does. I want to leave a little bit of that, oh, what is it? It'll come to me. Patina. kind of a neat name for like a dog or something. Patina. This is going to take forever. Trying to smooth out the lines from the wire brush. I think it's better than it was stage. So I think that's probably just gonna have to do it, basically. So I don't want to try to pop these off. I'd never be able to get them back on. I don't know how I'm gonna get that cleaned up. That is gonna be tough. I could try popping these out and then taking them over to the drill press with the wire wheel on there. That might be easier. Let's see. I don't think I have the right tool for this. Let's try bending it. Let's see here. Okay, that was easy. Wire wheel that up. There we go. There it is, sort of. Let's see here. There, all right. All right, so I wire wheeled the backing plates and the handle brackets. And they're pretty good, but you can see there's still some rust spots under here, under the bar where I couldn't quite get to it. Now, I think I'm gonna try to leave these bars in place. I'm gonna put some Evapo-Rust in here and just try to get that last bit of rust off of those brackets. All right, the Evapo-Rust has done its thing. Take a look at these. These look great. Just gonna clean these off a little bit. Rinse the Evapo-Rust off. It gets kind of sticky. I'll leave it on there, but I even kind of like how the posts have this brass color after the wire wheeling. Kind of cool. A happy accident. So here's the two of them. Not bad.